Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Burrow to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, Thomas.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
11.
The They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Murray going to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The solid stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
A nice pickup by Hunt, and you know he was hungry to be a more featured player in an offense. This is still the guy who led the league in rushing as a rookie in 2017, and he has proven since that he can still be an impact runner.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Omaha. 2-2.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that
play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. them, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boyd, someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
Myjai Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Bengals. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 42 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
One, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Burrow will throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
You see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go, here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Brown going up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11 mighty. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On 1, ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stop.
Brown once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. One more. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Come on, ready? Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Green.
They run right side with Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run again with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Move. Green.
To throw, it's Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. Out left and hauled in by Arthega Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Gun.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
11, Thomas.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Cardinals 24. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Murray from midfield.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Murray again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey.
1st down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Sure. That's one. Two.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Powerful running. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now Murray off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Traylon Burks from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. An inside give, Brown. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, a little mistake on the first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there. Just throw that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They give it to Brown. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On 1, ready?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Darrell Baker with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Burrow. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darrell Baker with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Easy.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Murray. That pass complete to Moore. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Hunt will try going up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. With a screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, was well for a solid game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
11, MT, take. 11,
Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
11, 90.
Throwing. Burrow.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
On one. Ready?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On one.
Now 2nd and 4. Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Here we go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They try and run forward here with Brown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On one. Ready?
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
11.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On 2.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL